Language models like ChatGPT are shaping the future of jobs in SEO and salaries as we know today. If you are someone who is looking to take your SEO career to next level, you are someone who is looking to embrace technology and learn how to live in the age of ChatGPTs and artificial intelligence, then this is the video to watch. In this video, we are not only going to talk about how SEO jobs are shaping up, we'll talk about how salaries are going to evolve, how job roles are going to evolve, and what are the things that you need to keep in mind. We'll also talk about entry level, mid level, and senior level salaries as they change in the world of GPT. Before we start delving deeper in this topic, I want to make sure that everyone understands what ChatGPT is. ChatGPT, think of it as like a robot which is in a chat format. Basically, like a very smart robot, it is able to do conversation in a human friendly format. It is developed by OpenAI and it is trained on huge data sets, basically the entire of internet and a lot of books on several topics. So it is super smart. So you can just go on OpenAI ChatGPT website, you can sign up for free of cost, and you can start having conversations just like how you would do with a human, but in a very, very smart way. You can ask it to write content, you can ask it to have questions around any topic, you can ask it to make language translation. Brands are also using it for chatbot purposes so that they can serve their customers 24/7, and it has a huge SEO use case as well. In order to help you understand that, let's quickly see how it is used in SEO through a use case. Think of ChatGPT as a super smart robot, so better you give input to it, the better output you are going to get. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you how it is going to change SEO forever. I'm picking a use case where I'm asking ChatGPT to write meta title for Google, meta description, and schema data. JSON LD format for Google, and you're going to see how in seconds it's going to do that. I am just copy pasting a random article from the internet and I'm asking ChatGPT to give meta title, description, and JSON LD for this particular article. You will see that this is a task that marketers used to take minutes to do. ChatGPT is doing in just seconds. It is designed to generate human-like content, making it well suited for tasks such as language translation, question answering, SEO related work, text completion, etc. So you see right here in front of you in the screen, you can see that in just fraction of seconds, ChatGPT is writing codes. So SEO jobs are going to change. Some professionals are going to see an increase in their salaries because they'll be doing more strategic work. There would be some professionals who may see a decrease in salary. And increasingly, it's gonna be important for SEO professionals to stay up to date on the latest developments in AI and language models and to develop necessary skill sets so they can actually level up in their job roles and in their salary. That's not it. You can ask ChatGPT to give you keywords idea. Say you want to look up what are some top digital marketing trends. You can ask GPT to give you keywords idea around it. You can ask it to give you some 10-15 keyword ideas. Then you can even ask it to create FAQs for the same. You can even go ahead and ask it to write an article around these keyword ideas. You can even ask it to give you several titles, clickbait titles, make content engaging, translate language, and so on and so forth. Basically, whatever task you can think of in terms of language in SEO, it can do it. You saw that I created schema markups, JSON LDs using ChatGPT. It is going to revolutionize how we see SEO today. So the question for us to answer is, how are SEO jobs going to shape up with such huge amount of automation coming in? Tasks that you used to take minutes to do are going to be done in seconds by tools like ChatGPT. I do understand that Google is going to come back with solutions to prohibit ChatGPT, and in fact there are ample and more sites that are able to identify content that's generated by artificial intelligence. But then there are sites that are again converting this content generated by ChatGPT into more human-like, so Google cannot tap it. So basically, it's here, and it's going to change the jobs. Now our question to answer is, how do we skill up so that we are ready for AI-enabled jobs? Now let's start by looking into what are the current job models. For example, right now we have something called as SEO analyst, responsible for analyzing and optimizing websites for search engine, and SEO manager, basically someone who is responsible for managing and implementing SEO strategies. These kind of roles are going to evolve and merge into something called AI optimization specialist. Basically, someone whose role will involve using artificial intelligence and machine learning, understanding the tools of the trade, and making strategies accordingly. Basically, the analyst and managerial role are going to be clubbed because of automation, a lot of tactical work is going to go away. So a more strategic kind of work will come into play, and these jobs will have, of course, better pay than analyst. Let's see how at entry level salaries will look like. All the salaries that I'm going to mention will rely on the city you work in, the kind of and size of company you work with, the kind of past experience and qualification you have. So take it with that pinch of salt. These are estimations, and of course this field is evolving rapidly, so a lot of approximation is taken. This is what you should expect around AI optimization specialist, which is at entry level 3 to 4 lakhs, at mid level 7 to 8 lakhs, and at a leadership level 12 to 15 lakhs is an average salary that you should expect. Another job that we see today is of SEO consultant. This is already a strategic job, so risk here is low. Basically, SEO consultants give advice to businesses on how to go ahead with their SEO strategies. Now the sophistication is going to be much more, so SEO consultants need to skill up to operate in this AI ML led world. They will be able to take much more sophisticated and complicated project, but to understand the game of AI is super important. The income of a SEO consultant depends on scale, size and complexity of project. So definitely this is an area where we'll see increase in income that people make out of such consulting projects. Third role that will be most impacted is content writing. ChatGPT is today able to write entire article, end-to-end, well-researched, in-depth. You can even ask it to make it more witty, more engaging, write like some famous writer, and so on and so forth. So what is the role of a content writer now? Well, ChatGPT is not a human, and it cannot have experiences. It cannot do experimentation. It cannot bring that in-depth knowledge that we as human can bring from our story, our experience. Basically, content writing is going to move to a more and more subject matter expertise led form, and that's why salaries are going to go up if you. So what are the kind of salaries we should expect as a content writer, you ask? Well, at an entry level you should expect somewhere between 3 to 6 lakhs. At a mid level you should expect between 5 to 8 lakhs, and when you have spent significant amount of time in the industry you should expect somewhere around 10 to 15 lakhs. Of course, if you are a subject matter expertise and you kind of bring in-depth articles that only a human can bring in, your income is going to change and will be guided by the kind of output you produce. Some new job roles that would be emerging are like AI analytics, where people would be using machine learning platforms like TensorFlow, natural language processing tools like ChatGPT, and will be doing analytics basis these tools. And just like when a new technology comes, very few people understand it. So there is a demand of such people who actually get it. The initial level, entry level jobs would pay somewhere around 4 to 5 lakhs at just such job roles, 8 to 10 lakhs at mid level, and then a little at a senior level, they will pay somewhere around 15 to 20 lakhs and beyond. Of course, it can go further up basis the kind of skill sets the person hones after getting to senior level. Another role to look up for is ChatGPT developer for chatbots. Entry-level jobs will pay somewhere around 3 to 4 lakhs, mid-level jobs will pay somewhere around 6 to 8 lakhs, and senior-level jobs will pay somewhere around 12 to 15 lakhs. So what are the kind of salaries we should expect as a content writer, you ask? Well, at an entry level, you should expect somewhere between 3 to 6 lakhs. At a mid level, you should expect between 5 to 8 lakhs. And when you have spent significant amount of time in the industry, you should expect somewhere around 10 to 15 lakhs. Of course, if you are a subject matter expertise and you kind of bring in-depth articles that only a human can bring in, your income is going to change and will be guided by the kind of output you produce. Some new job roles that would be emerging are like AI analytics, where people would be using machine learning platforms like TensorFlow, natural language processing tools like ChatGPT, and will be doing analytics basis these tools. And just like when a new technology comes, very few people understand it. So there is a demand of such people who actually get it. The initial level, entry level jobs would pay somewhere around 4 to 5 lakhs at just such job roles, 8 to 10 lakhs at mid level, and then a little at a senior level, they will pay somewhere around 15 to 20 lakhs and beyond. Of course, it can go further up basis the kind of skill sets the person hones after getting to senior level. Another role to look up for is ChatGPT developer for chatbots. Entry-level jobs will pay somewhere around 3 to 4 lakhs. Mid-level jobs will pay somewhere around 6 to 8 lakhs. And senior-level jobs will pay somewhere around 12 to 15 lakhs. I understood that a lot of different jobs that were done by different people, very transactional kind of job like link building, job roles of directory submission, writing meta descriptions, writing snippets for SEO, keyword research, writing content to an extent. All these jobs are going to not really go away, but gonna get consolidated, right? Because automation is going to take over a lot of things. Well, on the plus side, how we should see it as is that earlier all these very monotonous, very robotic kind of jobs people used to get stuck in, and it used to become very difficult for them to advance their career. Now these jobs will be taken care by automation, and people, humans, warm bodies are going to take care of more strategic work, which means the quality of work will go up. And if you are able to level up with the technology, if you start scaling up, try to understand what language model is, what ChatGPT can do, how you can use it effectively to your advantage, then you are going to have a very big plus. You will be the first one to get into those more strategic jobs which rest of the world is still trying to figure out, right? So instead of seeing technology as a fear factor, I would say let's make it and let's make it use to our advantage, because every time when technology comes in, it takes away certain kind of boring, monotonous jobs, but it does bring much more sophisticated and higher paying jobs. So instead of doing more of SEO, you will be measuring more of SEO and seeing the impact and taking actions accordingly. That's all for now. This is Nidhi saying you're watching SEO Salaries series. Do check out, I have a playlist on ChatGPT where I talk about several use cases that you can use ChatGPT to further advance your career. If you want me to make any specific video, do comment and let me know. I make sure that I check all my comments and respond to them. See you in the next video.